This is probably the question, not always worded as beautifully as you did, that I get the most in the weeks I've been out there talking about the ideas in the book. Um, so, yet, look, I think two things. One, absolutely, it takes a leap of faith, and there is risk in making this leap to give away power in this constellation mindset that I talk about in the book. It is one of those things that uh, Mary Follett, who I talk about in the book, and her favorite teacher when she was in college, William James, talks about these things in life where what the attitude you bring has no bearing on what happens. And so an obvious example is like if you're staring at an apple on a tree and you just sort of really hope when it's ripe that it falls up and not down. It's like what you think and feel about gravity has zero impact on the path of that apple falling to earth. But William James and Mary Follett remind us so many things in the realm of human affairs aren't like the apple falling from the tree. In other words, what you bring to it and the attitude you bring to it have a meaningful impact on what happens. So, a great example is if you withhold love and trust from a potential spouse, let's say, in a dating scenario, if you withhold love and trust until you are shown love and trust, right, sort of sit there and wait, that dramatically decreases the likelihood that that will happen. If, on the other hand, you extend love and trust with no guarantee that you're going to get it from the other person, you have increased the odds of that happening. And I think that's true in the context of the work meeting that, Chris, you're talking about, which is, yes, it's scary. And by the way, getting someone else, to get practical here, to take that leap with you. And it all starts with either explicitly saying or doing the body language equivalent of the following 5 or 6 words. I don't know. Maybe we might ... And so if you can say that, it would be fun to have a colleague, not your boss, who is willing to take this leap with you. And then together, you start trying to make a decision or make a determination together and watch what happens with the other people in the group, including your boss. It is so much more energizing to make something with other people around a table. Because guess what? Your boss, who maybe has done well in the pyramid, they're pretending. They don't know the right answer. And so if you can model that kind of behavior, maybe not in that meeting, but if you keep doing that, that is such a better way to spend time together around a table, whether it's a real one or a virtual one on Zoom, that pattern and tone, I think, and from my experience, will start to dominate and take hold, and people will miss it and won't want to go back to the pyramid way of pretending you have an answer when you walk into the meeting, getting everyone to say yes to a predetermined idea and working backwards from there.